Hello, today I will be discussing hydrophilic and hydrophobic substances. In order to get a true understanding of a concept, I've always felt like you have to understand the components that go into that concept. That is why today I will be starting with defining hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Hydrophilic is to be soluble in water, whereas hydrophobic, the literal meaning is scared of water and is not soluble in water. Now that we have gone through a small foundation, we can use that to build upon going into discussing different substances, the characteristics, and the purposes that they hold, being either hydrophobic or hydrophilic. As mentioned, each type of substances holds a certain purpose. In the case of lipids, which is a hydrophobic substance molecule, um, it can be seen used as a way to store fat um, and a way to protect animals. Camels can be seen using lipids in their humps in order to save that fat, which can be turned to energy for later usage. In the case of a lot of aquatic birds, they use lipids in the form of a wax to create a barrier from their feathers and the water. If it weren't for uh, a water um, non soluble substance like wax and fat, then the animals would not be protected and it wouldn't be in service of the animal. A simple experiment one can do at home would be able to, if a beaker is available, or if not, a large glass cup would work as well. Fill it up with water and obtain an oil, coconut oil or vegetable oil, and put a good amount inside that cup or beaker of water. And notice how the oil and the water do not mix, and there's a clear, distinct difference between the two. Even if you begin to stir the water and the oil, you will see that they still stay separated and they're not able to be intertwined. No bonds are created or anything like that. When it comes to hydrocarbons, a hydrophilic molecule, you'll see that it is key that it is soluble in water. Carbohydrates are used to provide energy to living organisms. Glucose, a form of carbohydrate, can be synthesized by plants in order to provide um, energy and can later be used and stored and broken down by the plant. If it were non water soluble, the plant would not be able to do that with glucose, and there would be not able to get energy from that carbohydrate. Another simple experiment one can do at home is again set up a beaker of water or glass cup if not available, and fill it up with the water. And instead of now getting a hydrophobic but a hydrophilic substance, which can be something as simple as white sugar or brown sugar, something is an easy household item. Pour a good amount into the water, and you will see, even without stirring, that the water will break down those sugars. And if you do start to stir the beaker or whatever you are using, you will see that the water breaks down the sugars or the carbohydrate in a super easy and it's really fast. To further experiment, you might want to compare how the sugar did compared to the oil used earlier, and you'll see that there is a vast difference between hydrophilic and hydrophobic substances. And that is all that I will be discussing for today. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day.